I like changed the layout of my guitar and I put it there. There's something missing there.
I can't slide the plant across the floor because it'll scratch the floor.
There's like something missing in my radiator.
Is that like a relic or?
It's like a candle stand. I was like,
what do you stand? You go and stand next to it on like a stormy night and pray with like a glass of brandy in like your robe after you've murdered your husband. Oh Lord, deliver me from this life that I have built for myself. Show me the way to the light, Lord.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain, Brad.
It's happening. I'm just gonna
know this time.
I'm just gonna make it expressly clear, like this is happening. You are live right now.
I am live, right.
So I've got my Christmas candle out because it's June. How are we doing today, Brian?
I'm good. I mean, I'm looking at my video and I'm looking pretty pale, but I'd like to reassure everyone that I am actually okay.
Guys, she's healthy.
Well, we say healthy. I'm still going on about my teeth.
Well, I freaked out about my teeth last night. And Jason was like, why? And then I was like, we were sat on the sofa and I like opened his mouth and started looking at it. And he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm examining your teeth. And he was like, why? And I was like, I need to compare them to mine because I need to know how yours are doing because you go to the dentist and I don't.
Fair. We should probably reiterate that you did have a dentist and you have been to the dentist before, but because you moved, you're like on a waiting list for a dentist.
Yeah, I don't dislike going to the dentist. If anything, I would love to go to the dentist, right? But it's very hard.
It is hard, and I'd like to point out that the dentist practice that I go to has for the last 3 appointments, and I go yearly, even though I think I should go every 6 months to at least have a hygienist appointment. Hygienist appointment.
I go to a hygienist.
She says with her sunglasses on, because they always cancel my appointments. They always say, oh, we found it necessary to cancel your appointment. We're going to move it now to here. And I'm like, they've done it for the last few appointments. And now because of Corona, they've done it again. And I'm like, this is not good for someone who worries about their teeth.
I got to take care of my orals.
You know, it's hard to clean that. And that's what I'm worried about the most. And that's why I was worried about my teeth last night also, because I accidentally closed them together and I was moving my tongue around and I thought they were wobbly. And I was like, if they're all wobbly, then that metal bar ain't gonna do nothing.
Okay, so I have, so yes, the metal bar. Does anyone, I know that other people have this because some of our friends have the metal bar. And I feel like people our age seem to have it, but I forget that. So I always think, I would say every year, maybe once a year, I realise it's still there and I freak out. And then I have about a 2-day anxiety attack over the metal bar, wondering if it, what if it fell off in my sleep, despite the fact that it's been there since I was 12 years old. What if it just fell off whilst I was sleeping and I choked to death? What if?
It would slice the inside of your throat as it were.
Oh,
sorry.
I'm gonna sleep on my face. Who cares about suffocation? I'm gonna sleep like that.
And so I now sleep with this gum shield on. And the first couple of the first night, fine. And then the second 2 nights, I woke up and it wasn't in my mouth. And I would be asleep and I'd wake up and I'd go, my mouth, and I'd just be sat in the bed have I swallowed it? And then I'd wake up and it'd be at the foot of the bed and I'm like, what am I doing in my sleep for my gum shield to be at the foot of my bed? What am I doing?
Does that happen to anyone else? Do you spit it out or do you take it out and then do you burrow around the bed, like moving it around like a squirrel, like in the night? Are you just like...
I mean, I'd like to know. I'd like to do one of those sleep test things where like you record yourself at sleep, but then at the same time I wouldn't, because I wouldn't then get to sleep, because I'd be always conscious of the fact that there's a camera just watching you.
I have a security camera in my bedroom. And when we first got it, it recorded...
You should explain why you have a security camera.
We don't live just us in the house. We have a lodger.
Ghost.
And we felt that one day, we were like, they can use whatever parts of the house they need to use, but our bedroom is like the most private room in the house, and there's no reason for them to ever go in there. So like, we just felt a little bit insecure, and we were like, let's get a camera in there. But the thing is, actually, the camera that we got doesn't record anymore. You have to like set it up to record or pay a subscription or something. But it came with like that for free for a certain amount of time. But it recorded every time there was movement in the room. So like, for someone with a wild imagination such as myself, what if we wake up in the morning and it's recorded and something happens whilst we're asleep? And now I'm going to have to find out about it, because the only comfort is I don't know about it. It did record in the night, and I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is it. It's going to be the man from Gerald's game. It's going to be him. He's going to be standing in the corner. And then we watched it, and it was just me flipping about in the night.
Oh.
Like,
that's disappointing, because I feel like you could have had your very own horror film there if it was the man from Gerald's Game. Good film, by the way, but like not good to watch alone.
Depends why you want to watch it. Do you want to be freaked out? Do you want to feel deeply, deeply disturbed? Then yeah, brilliant. It's a great, great film, and it has the actress from The Haunting of Hill House in it, the one that plays the mother,
which I still have not seen.
There are two actresses from Haunting of Hill House, and they're two brunettes, a little bit like me, kind of like resting bitch face, quite severe looking people. And the two actresses played mother and daughter in Haunting of Hill House, and they are in, so the two of them are in so many horror films. It's kind of like the only thing that they do. Because the daughter was in Hush.
Oh!
Yeah, and I was like, this is weird. So now I think that those women are maybe haunted in real life, and I'm actually scared of them.
Okay. I have to admit, if I was going to be like a film genre, I have a feeling I would be the most believable in a horror film, because I could probably, like, you'd be on the set and, you know, no, you wouldn't be filming, but say you'd like see like the monster or like the puppet, like walk past that, and I'd still probably freak out, and we wouldn't even be filming, and I'd still be there like...
Yeah, it would just be a compilation of jump scaring you the entire time. They would just use your reactions for the whole film.
It was like the time we went to Ireland, and we went to the Madame Tussauds in Ireland. I can't remember what it's called.
The Horror Hotel. If anyone has ever been to Dublin and you haven't been to Dublin's Waxworks Museum, I don't know if it's a tourist attraction that everyone goes to, but we were very like, we'd had a weird night, we hadn't slept, and that was where we found ourselves. And our friend Amy, you know, she was in her right mind that day, and she was like, okay, this is funny, but we went into the horror hotel bit, and it was a lot.
We couldn't walk down the corridor for the fear of the saw at the end of the thing, just like, it's gonna move, it's gonna move!
Yeah, and I've begun working in a horror attraction. Thinking back to the person that was scared to walk down a tacky corridor in a tacky waxwork Madame Tussauds rip-off museum.
Let's... Shit. Fuck off.
You little bastard. Oh no!
Am I gonna try and find
What is this shit?
What?
Oh my god. Why? Ew. You fancy some lunch?
That's some strong words there, Brian. If anyone's watching from the Waxworks Museum, we paid and we did have a good time because I had my photo taken with Jack Nicholson.
But it is tacky and you know that. But I'm tacky and I know that. So there's nothing wrong with it.
I mean, tacky is just another word for tactile.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that word means.
Well, it's touch, right?
I'm gonna look it up.
You can be tactile. Liz is tactile, I'm tacky.
It was a good time. It was a good time because we enjoyed our 3-day visit to Dublin. I think I would like to go back.
I would as well. I often have people in our lives asking me, why do you and Liz do that? Why do you and Liz say that? Why do you and Liz call each other that?
I found out what tactile means. Sorry.
Tactile is touch, isn't it?
The description for what is a tactile person. If you describe someone as tactile, you mean that they tend to touch other people a lot when talking to them. Guaranteed, I touch myself a lot. Like, I do this a lot. I have to touch my top a lot.
Oh.
Good song, actually. I'd sing that at karaoke. When I think about you.
And it's like, I don't know you. And you're like...
I don't know many people. And yet I'm there like...
But...
That's not how I dance. I dance probably a bit worse. Anyway.
But yeah, so Brian, so I get questions, Liz, and I don't know if you get these questions about why do you and Liz call each other Brian? Why do you call each other bro? Why are you the way that you are? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? And honestly, most of the time I don't have an answer. It's too complicated. I
don't know if I've ever had it worded to me in a physical question, but I've definitely had some looks. If you're looking at me, you know, it's that saying, isn't it? You've obviously got nothing better to do in your own life. You're obviously looking at me because I have freedom in my life and I am free. And you obviously want my freedom.
You ain't getting it.
You can't get my freedom, bitch. It's mine. This is my freedom.
I'm living my freedom. It was just one of those characters that we do. Like, sometimes me and Liz just start improvising for no reason. There's no one watching, no one cares. It just we start talking to each other in a really weird way, kind of like how you would talk to yourself in your own head, but we do it to another person
and out loud,
in public.
Physically out loud.
The same two girls that would walk around Barnstable listening to elevator music playing out loud on their phones. Insert elevator music if I can find some.
I had to do an Irish accent in a play read-through yesterday, which I thought, well, of course you'd think, but like, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. The fact that he just said that he liked it, I thought, thank you. Your grace.
So yeah, me and Liz just call each other Brian because we're clinically.
Again.
And that's it, really.
Clinically insane.
I was texting Liz and I wrote, it auto-corrected to Bruna. I don't understand iPhone autocorrect. That's like a whole
Insert Bruna spelling. Insert Bruna spelling.
Liz just immediately goes, oh my god, Bruna is Brian's evil sister. Not that bitch! Like,
don't talk about her.
Think Carol Baskin energy from Bruna.
Yeah.
Bruna actually is friends with Carol Baskin. That doesn't help Bruna's case at all.
No.
I also heard that Bruna apparently keeps exotic monkeys in her basement, so she can't talk on animal rights. This is for you, Bruna, exposing you. I'm exposing you, Bruna. I always said that I would, me and Brian. This is why we don't have many other friends.
What is a friend?
somebody that enjoys spending time around you.
Yep.
Apparently not something I experience very often. I understand though, I do get it, and I think as I get older I will only understand more why people can't handle it, and that's fine. I get it, guys. Happy in my own company.
Like, happy in but I think it's important to be happy in your own company. Like, I really am. I take myself off, and
I just heard I get myself off.
oh no, in my head,
Also valid.
In my head, I was like, I thought I said I tug myself. And I was like, hang on a minute, this doesn't physically.
So many questions. I was having a think today about the fact that how long have we been quarantined for? Since March.
Yeah. I came home on Mother's Day. I don't know what day that was, but
that was like somewhere around the 23rd. I think we all got told stay at home.
And it's now June, the 23rd of June, so March. 3 months.
I'm just not okay with the fact that we are going to be a quarter of a century old at the end of this year, and this is how I've spent the best part of this year in my house contemplating my existence.
Yeah. We were going to go to London again like we did last year for your birthday. We were going to do a whole thing where we celebrated our birthdays in London and did Winter Wonderland again, but this time do it there because we've already been there once.
We were going to Thor's TP it out.
Yes, Thor's TP. That's a conversation for another time.
I looked at myself in the mirror and the words that came to mind were shit in a box.
I just hang on, wait, I just kind of
dropped my Pokeballs.